Beat it by 10%. Lowest prices are just the beginning.
Imagine what you could be buying instead.
Death is a preferable alternative to communism. Avenge me,
There we go. That was pretty.
That was pretty good. Yeah. That's the take. We'll use that take.
Wait a minute. I'm white.
Well, I guess you could say, technically, we need a third member, and I want it to be a young boy wearing glasses.
Do a poo. Every time.
Amazing gets you every time, honestly. I'm like, thank you for saving the show. Oh, sorry.
You always seem to. You always start talking before you finish.
I gotta stop saving the show. Welcome to episode 112 of the ABP.
Yes, I played the wrong intro, but that's all right.
I'm glad you played the jokes.
We're the ass plug bandits. What? Wait, average blokes.
Yeah, close enough. Look, I knew where you were going, roughly. Yes, welcome back to a communist version of the average blokes. Just kidding. A conservative. Not really, I don't know what we are. We do not... What is that? We do not endorse... What's the thing they say at the front of the show? It's like, our views are not... Doesn't matter.
Our views are our own. We are not...
Yeah. That's the thing I should have had. I should have the blurb of that, actually. Troy, do we have to? No, I refuse to continue.
Throes of the Soviet Union in the background. Stalin.
I haven't put the volume down on it. But
Quit Stalin.
Jackson didn't want to commit to the part.
Do you think he heard? Do you think Stalin got that a lot?
First of all, it's Stalin.
Considering if you're probably to refer to him as Stalin, or if you refer to him as Stalin, he probably would have had you executed or something.
What? No backbone of humor? Oh, that's a shame. That's the thing with these communists. They don't have a sense of humor. A no-one sense of humor, I should say, probably.
You're right. Liberals, communists don't have a sense of humor.
They have a sense of fun. That's about it.
That was a little political joke there, Jackson.
Troy, may I add? Tomorrow, I'm actually going to a basement in Bunbury. Bairnsdale.
Going to a basement, eh?
So come in here.
I'm coming to our place tomorrow. No, I don't know how to work with this bit. But anyway, yes, I am going to Bairnsdale tomorrow.
Brain does not compute. Wait, if I'm already here,
no.
but I'm heading there.
And we're out here, and he's the sheriff. Oh, goodness me. All right, Comrade Walland, how are you today?
I'm very good.
Oh, this is very good, yeah. I very much appreciate this. And the fellow comrade I like cookies has left the building, so I guess I'll interrogate you further, Walland. What is it that you're comrade of?
I'm comrade of Soviet Union.
Was there any other Soviet Unions, or was it just one or Soviet Union?
The Soviet Union encompassed several countries.
Okay, yeah, no. Because I think of the name, I'm like...
United Soviet States of Russia.
Okay. There you go.
All the neighboring countries joined. And they, for a time on Earth, were the largest country.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Wow.
Oh, the Soviet Union, yes. Is that what you're saying? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't know that, was it Finland? I think it's Finland. I didn't know they were part of the Soviet Union.
I don't
think they were.
They were.
They were one of the groups that actively resisted.
Correct.
Both against Germans and the Soviets
Russia.
in World War II.
Yeah, I seem to remember that too. There was a famous Finland. This is because I like war so much. There's a sniper, a famous Finland sniper.
Simo Hayek, the White Death.
Yeah, that's
managed to shoot 200 Soviets with iron sights in the snow on his own.
Yeah,
and then
because he was well organized too, because he was also dressed for the weather and like able to withstand the cold. And like when the Russians came, they weren't prepared for it.
Yeah, he grew up hunting in that area, and he was only a real
Mm.
small bloke as well. And then at the end of the war, he got shot in the head and still survived.
Yes.
And when he came out of his coma, the war had ended, and he was like, "Oh,
Oh, I can't shoot anyone anymore.
me."
Wait, what's the country currently next to Finland?
Sweden, Denmark, Norway.
Sweden, Denmark, Norway, Iceland.
No, Iceland's not
Estonia?
really next to it, but Estonia, yes, or Latvia. What are you, American? You don't know geography, Troy? Tell me, Troy, where in America is New Zealand? An actual clip I saw on Instagram
Sounds
today.
like one of them gay liberal states to me.
There's
Oh
this
no,
New
it
Zealand.
wasn't Finland. Maybe it was not.
There was,
no, it
there was
wasn't
like
Denmark.
so there was like Yugoslavia, well, which is now called what is
So
Yugoslavia?
that's the thing. The Yugoslavic Union was
Yeah.
its own separate thing.
Ah,
They, while they were still communist, they weren't part of the Soviet Union. And the leader of the Yugoslavic Union, Josip Broz Tito,
Estonia,
was his
Lithuania,
monster. of
Yeah,
a
that's right.
country.
Latvia. They were all part of. Was Belarus part of the Soviet Union?
yes.
Yeah, very much.
Yes, that's what I thought.
A
Yeah.
lot of weird Eastern European countries were in there.
Actually, the entire eastern bloc of Europe was,
Mm.
as
Bosnia,
well as
Herzegovina.
parts of Central Asia like Kazakhstan and Uzbekistan
Yes.
and
Yes,
Uzbek.
correct.
yeah, all the
and
Stans.
Tajikistan and
I probably got confused
Turkestan.
between because they were talking about how Russia's gearing up for a war with Europe, and how it was Finland that never got rid of their what's it called when you have to join the army between the ages of 20 and 25 or
they-
whatever it is.
conscription, yeah.
Conscription. Yeah, Finland never got rid of conscription
Mm.
since
Yes.
World War II. They're one of the countries that have never removed it.
Yes. Well, actually, because also in South Korea, they still have to do it. Once you finish high school, you go for 2 years service in the army.
Yeah,
as
but
well.
they're actively at war.
True. I guess so. Yeah, good
Like
point.
So
they're
it's,
always they're always at war.
I'm sure everyone in Switzerland as well, even though Switzerland's historically known
neutral.
as a neutral country, they're always prepared. Like they are like the whole country's a fortress. The amount of hidden bunkers they have under every mountain, everyone's a train trip essentially. Every bridge in and out of the country is rigged to blow if they need it to. It's very,
Yep.
very
Wait,
Interesting.
which country was this?
Switzerland.
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 The nice Germans.
Yes. The nice Germans.
That's what Robbie Williams. No, Robin Williams was. That was his joke about Switzerland.
Hey, Switzerland. It's they're the nice Germans.
Yeah.
That was my attempt at Robin Williams.
I mean, close enough.
you
That's,
know,
that's kind of like the voice he did. That was his live on Broadway. That was his special.
that's how he talks. He's Robin Williams.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey.
Okay.
Robin
I
Williams.
like cookies. How have you been?
I miss that guy.
Okay. Cookies like I. What do you been up to? Are you still good?
Hmm?
You all good?
I'm all good.
You're good.
Mm-hmm.
Did you steal your son from childcare this afternoon? Sorry.
Mm-hmm. Ran in,
Jump the-
ran out, got in, got out,
Jump the fence.
jumped the fence. Ran in through the front door, smashed it down. Give me back my son. Ran through the
Where is he?
snatched him.
What is it?
Comes in with a Batman costume. Where is he?
Because I'm Batman.
Pretty much. He looked at me and was like, put up his hands. Like, what?
I did it.
Don't take me.
Take me home. Yeah,
And then I
so-
said to him, I bent down over him and went, you want to know how I got these scars?
goodness.
No. I said, where's Rachel?
Oh no.
Where's Axel?
Where's Axel?
Yelling at the daycare lady.
What's the it's taken, isn't it? Yeah, the movie's taken.
I don't know
I'm
where
ju-
you
I'm
live,
just-
but I have a set of skills. I will find you and I will kill you.
Yeah, but I'm just imagining a taken version. It's Batman, but it's taken. Where's Robin? Give me back my son.
Give me back my little bitch. That's what I would imagine.
Give me back my teenage boy in tights.
Gee Willikers,
Batman.
Gee Willikers.
That's such
They
a
sent me
not-
far away, Batman.
Gosh gracious me.
I've been sold to some rich man.
Oh goodness me! I want to get into highlights. I'm going to start off with mine because mine happened today, and it was very funny because the after when it happened, I didn't think until after about the effects. So I was working in aged care today, and I had this one song stuck in my head, and it was a parody song of an old army song. I don't know if you guys remember the "Glory, Glory, What a Hell of a Way to Die." I was humming that song, but to a tune of a parody. Someone had used that tune to sing about was it the U-10s or the A-10s, the warplanes?
Mhm.
Because it was such a catchy tune. So anyway, I was singing in my head out loud, and I looked down the hallway, and these two old people going into their rooms, but they're looking at me weird, like what? Why are you singing about that? And then I realized that the song that's the lyrics was based on is like, "What a hell of a way to die." They're like, "We're not dying, are we?" They had this really look of distraught, like they're elderly people. Like, what are you talking about dying for? How? Yeah, they just look
Were you
stunned on their
singing
face.
about dying, or were you humming the
Well,
tune?
I was singing a song that used the same tune but different lyrics. But then because I was
Oh.
humming as well, so they're like, this look on their faces, they're like, "Oh, what are you talking about dying for?" But yeah, I didn't really think about it because everyone in aged care goes to die basically. But
Well, yeah, well, everyone dies, so.
yeah, but just
not
in
me.
aged care.
But they're a lot closer
this
than a
guy.
lot more people.
Yeah, it's gonna take a lot to get rid of me. But yeah, yeah, that was my basic highlight. Oh, and the other highlight, which I forgot to mention many episodes ago, was I took my kids to the playground one weekend, and there were a bunch of fairies there. But my daughter had the best time with them because she thought they were amazing costumes.
I thought
And
that was going to be your subject, not your
no,
highlight.
that will be the subject. We'll lead into that because that was the point. So I've got to mention it. Join that episode.
By the way, our subject will be furries.
Oh,
Continue.
spoiler alert! Oh, doesn't matter. But yeah, that was a cute moment because she's never really interacted with with any costume dress up people. I think.
Retards.
So
Um,
I'm confused. I'm confused, Jackson. So she went up and started playing with the
No,
furries. or-
she asked me, can I go? She said she want to go pet them or say hello to them.
pet them.
So she asked me first, which was a good thing though.
Yes, that
because
is
they
a
were-
good thing.
and then you're like, no,
And you
keep
said
away from
yes?
those dirty degenerates.
Well, I recognize one of the costumes. So
What do you mean? What do you mean by that?
I knew what the costume was meant to be.
What was the costume meant to be?
It was meant to be a shiny. I can't remember how to say it. Not Delphox.
Never mind. Wait. Stop. Wait. We'll continue. Finish that thought in a minute once we get through our highlights.
Okay.
Kyle, what's your highlight? If you've got one.
Oh, do I even have one? It's been another non-eventful week.
Cold case.
Oh, well, yes. Yeah. The highlight of my life this week was they found a dead lady. But yeah, no, they found
I
the
got so
remains
excited.
of someone who went missing back in 2002.
Damn.
And
What's happening
the
in
guy
Mexican?
the guy they arrested for it, a local yobbo dude called Johnny Mislov, who was just happens to be our mayor's ex-husband, is
We got him.
the perp.
She's been covering up for him for years.
So wait, they stumbled across. Did he not tell where the body
So
was
they
buried?
the property they searched and found the remains at. They have searched several times before, but they didn't dig the whole yard up. But recently they
Oh.
went there with essentially sonar technology from the federal police and scanned the earth and
Deep
then
Earth
dug it up, and sure
surveillance.
enough they found
It's a
a
remains.
skeleton.
Wouldn't it be lovely? Sorry,
If you stop coughing, yes.
if that stuff, if that was like just all over the place, like every time we're going to search your property. I don't want you pulling up my plants. You can't do that. No, we'll just go through with the scanner. It's up in the sky right now. It's hovering above your place. It's going to search 60 meters down. We'll know if there's something buried there. Oh,
The most
me.
ironic part about the whole thing is, so he was arrested yesterday, but
Oh,
what day was it?
Monday,
On
Tuesday.
Tuesday, Channel 7 News rocked up to town and tracked him down and were asking him questions on the street because he's this guy. He just rides his bike around town all day and has this dog that follows him everywhere. And they pulled him up and they're like, "Oh, Johnny, did you know that the police are in town and they're excavating the backyard of your old premises? Like, you don't have anything to do with it? And he's like, oh, I've got nothing to do with it. And then after they arrested him, he just admitted to it. So it's like,
I don't know what they could be possibly
I've got
searching
nothing
for
to do
on
with
my
it, eh?
place.
Look, I'm glad he didn't give Channel 7 the scoop initially. That's a good play.
He gave them some very colourful words. Yeah.
Yes, I can imagine being a Channel 7 person that, not looked upon very well.
No.
But it's a hard job to be a
Yeah.
journo, especially for the major.
Yeah, it's hard
channels,
to
I
be
guess.
lacking in moral integrity.
Huge morals.
Damn journalists. They're no better than the French.
Here we go with the French again.
French slander will always be tolerated.
Has there been like a Dutch-French rivalry?
Not
What? No,
really.
there's been a UK, United Kingdom or England French.
That's the main one. Everyone knows that. But like no one there's like probably
Why would there be a
hidden.
Dutch French
Because I'm Dutch.
or a Spain French?
I can make a
Carl
rival
was
if you
like-
want. No. Find the nearest French backpack.
Carl's like 1/8 Dutch or something. What would you be?
No, my mum's an immigrant. Like she
Oh, okay,
moved
so you're-
here from Holland in
Be
the
a half
60s.
Dutch then.
So yeah,
Then you're good with money, right?
Dutch.
Depends.
The Dutch
Yeah,
are
no.
good with money.
No, they're not good with money. They're just incredibly stingy people.
That's fair. That's fair.
Like they've got a reputation for like, they'll. Oh, can you Venmo me that 50 cents I spent on you 2 weeks ago? They call it a ticky. They've got an app over there. And can you give me a ticky? They're a weird, stingy culture.
The
There's a lot of things I don't like about the Dutch, like their national anthem. They just sing about how good Germany is.
What? The
Yeah.
Dutch sing about how good Germany is.
Yeah, well, they refer to Germany as the fatherland because
Yes,
I guess old Dutch people are like a Germanic
originally.
people.
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird.
Well, they're not Russian, but yeah. But I think you're right
I just
because
want that in the
that's.
background.
I don't know how it works, how the Dutch and the Germans, how they sort of combined. But we're not here for a history lesson. But I don't know how that works because it is weird that another country recognizes another country as a fatherland. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, well, like a lot of those European countries from that region, they're all of the same tribal descent. That's why.
right.
Jackson, you live in Australia.
Yeah, but like we don't honor, like when we're singing the anthem, we don't honor England.
We used to sing. Yeah, that's our generation. They used to sing "God Save the Queen."
Well, I'm not in that older generation now, am I?
Literally, we were born. No, this is I think it's when when was it? I got to check it out. But it was like 1990. They changed it to the Australian anthem. Or sorry,
And-
1990. Yeah, 1990.
What's the Australian national anthem was written by a Scottish bloke. That's why it's got weird words in it, like Gert.
Oh,
Jackson, is your
mate.
microphone turned off? I cannot hear you at all. You're not making any
I can't
sound.
hear you either. Jackson, say something. Oh,
Say
now
something, I'm
Jackson,
giving up on
come on,
you.
mate. In the middle of the podcast, I thought you had this sorted out.
Who's this
Don't you
guy?
laugh? This is serious stuff. Oh, it's about time. He complains when I rock up, turn on my computer, and everything's all jumbled and something's unplugged. Meanwhile, him and Jackson, I can't hear you. Meanwhile, him in the middle of streaming, in the middle of a stream.
Yes.
He's back.
There we go. It's working now.
I don't.
And he's gone
And
again.
you're gone again. You're gone again.
Oh, this guy. Far out.
Okay, so it was actually 1984 that it
Book by
became
George
the
Orwell.
Australia
What?
became the national anthem. So I was off by about 6 years, which isn't too bad. Yeah, they used to sing "God Save the Queen" until 1984.
Yeah, right.
So bear in mind, it's only been 40 years since we started singing the Australian national anthem.
Because I remember, I don't know what year they stopped singing it in schools, but I remember every time we had an assembly, like everyone would sing the national anthem.
Yeah, same.
Not me
Yes,
though,
I think
because I
that's-
wasn't allowed to.
Why weren't you allowed to?
JWs don't sing the national anthem because they don't believe in being nationalistic.
Oh, that's right. Yes, and they don't vote either.
No.
Oh man, Man, you were so lucky. Are you sure you don't consider switching back? You don't have to go to. You don't have to go to war. You can.
You want to see something interesting? If we're
You don't
talking
have to
about
vote.
that,
You don't have to sing the national anthem. You don't have to go to war because you can. Yeah.
this rocked up in the mail the other day. It's a fine for a failure to vote.
Wow. We've come full
And
circle.
the ironic part is they slugging me a whole $20 for not voting, but
That
this was due by the 28th of August, but I only
So now
got
it's
it in the
$40.
mail 2 days ago, and so now it'll be $120.
Well, just
But you can
just tell
debate-
them that you're a Jehovah's Witness.
Oh,
And
tell
that
them
you
sovereign citizen.
don't vote. No, you don't. Well, you could do that too. You don't vote on religious grounds. You don't recognize the sovereignty of this state. I don't use your roads. I don't eat your food. I don't get your sicknesses. I'm pure.
Change my last name. Kyle Freeman. Ugh.
No relation to Desi, perchance?
Oh.
Don't make me laugh.
That will be the cancelled Blokes podcast very soon.
Well, at this rate, maybe.
At this
but
rate, it'll be dead before that.
there's no podcast police. So I mean, at this stage, we've lasted 112 episodes. So
Hmm.
because I've gone through our old episodes and we have said worse things.
That's it. That's all. That's just.
Kick you montage.
Oh no! I want to go through and montage our racist moments now.
Okay, but you have to play this song.
Do I?
Yeah.
don't-
Yes.
Okay, right then.
No, you can play this song.
Sorry, oh.
I thought you were going to start playing Rule Britannia for a moment there.
That would be
Rule
nice.
Britannia. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Dun, 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 dun.
My song the song that will be playing for me, like in any situation where I get in trouble, is going to be London Bridge is Falling Down.
Okay. My Sweet Lady or Fair Lady?
Yeah, but it's going to be like the not horror theme one, but like the slower theme one,
Oh, okay.
where he's like London Bridge is falling down, falling
Holy
down,
shit, it's falling down.
London Bridge is falling down, my fair lady. Like that version.
Where's
Yeah,
the
there's a
death
really
metal
good-
grindcore version of it.
That's crap. That's shit. I mean,
It's like
that's
when I
not
was
that
younger, I
bad.
learned how to play the Star Spangled Banner because Jimi Hendrix played it, and I didn't realize it was the American national anthem until like 2016.
That's
So, I used to sit there on my electric guitar, just
That is a-
thrashing it out.
That is a song. Troy, we haven't gotten to your highlights yet. What have you got for us? The mute button is
Still
your
sick.
highlight.
Still
He's
sick.
about to cough.
The mute button's your highlight. Discovering the mute button.
My
works.
mute button's highlight.
It's carrying the plot.
I can't give a highlight if I can't talk long enough without coughing.
Yeah, that's the point of podcast. You need to talk.
I got cookies. That was my highlight.
What were they M&M ones?
Yes.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me check what my highlight was. Courtney, what was my highlight of the week?
Courtney, how old am I?
What
Courtney,
did
what's
I
up
do this week?
Courtney, how old's my mum?
Ah, that's right. Yeah, my son fell asleep holding my hand. And I cried a little.
Okay. What?
What are you,
Well,
his
you-
dad?
Oh, you think that's gay? He fell asleep while I was playing the Naruto OST 1.
Oh, God.
well,
So-
Skeeter.
So it was the outro for the outro. What's it? Outro? Yeah, outro for the original Naruto series, season 1.
Been a long
Okay.
time since I watched that.
It's a great.
I got
All right.
he's dead.
I don't know. I'm fine until
Troy's just dying live on air.
Yeah, we're witnessing the downfall
I'm
of a
feeling.
man.
I'm feeling so much better than I was like last
Last
week,
week?
which is when I got sick. But I've been
Yeah.
coughing so much more.
I was watching someone doing Pokemon Shiny Hunt stream, and they were talking about anime, and then I chimed in with the fact like, oh, Avatar's not really an anime. You can't call that an anime. But the problem was
Oh, no,
I got it
Jackson.
mixed up with Naruto, and so they're like, "You sure, Wacko?" I'm like, "Oh wait, no, I'm getting mixed
Avatar's
up."
not
with
an
Avatar.
anime. So Avatar.
Yeah, I know.
Which one did you get confused?
I called. So in the chat I wrote, but Naruto isn't an anime because it's America. And they're
yep,
like, wait, are you sure? And then I wrote,
yes,
oh wait, no,
yes.
sorry, my bad, it's Avatar.
Yes, correct. Yes. Okay.
And I was like, it's 11 a.m. Leave me alone.
Them, the Avatar movies.
Yeah.
That's them blue people, right?
Them tall blue
Them blue
queers
people
from the
with the
Avatar movies.
Those weird creatures with the dick tails. I could
What's-
do. I
Them
could do
gay
a
cat people from
Navi.
Avatar.
Avatar.
I say Avatar.
That's the woke version of Avatar.
Boy, come watch Avatar with me.
Two things I dislike in life: Avatar and Muslims.
My favorite movie is Titanic.
The Titanic. The Titanic disaster.
That's my favorite comedy movie.
Shut up.
My favorite movie is also Oppenheimer. I don't know how to miss Oppenheimer.
That's my favorite romance. Oppenheimer.
Got mad diarrhea. Call me Sloppenheimer.
Jackson, my favorite romance was
My first movie was The Dyke of Hazards. I'm in the
Dark
Juke.
Hazards. It's a PSA on the dangers of lesbian relationships.
It's probably like a Porter movie somewhere. I wouldn't be surprised. But
Oh
yeah.
dear.
I still haven't worked on my top 10 list of OnlyFans models that you should be supporting. So.
Well, I'm glad. That's probably a
I was
good
thinking
thing.
back.
Jackson, let me help you out. I'll start you off. Caitlyn Jenner.
No. I need to bring something up. I need to bring something up because I wanted your opinion. When you were like, now Jackson Phillips with his top 10 list, and then you're like Troy, and then I said Delphine, and you both went silent, and then you started belting laughter. So I was like Delphine, and then you started losing your shite, and I'm like, what are you laughing for or about? Are you laughing because I said Delphine, or are you laughing that I actually mentioned someone legit?
Yes.
Okay.
laughing at the confusion of the fact you thought Delphine was her first name.
Oh, okay, good.
I was laughing at the fact that you actually said a name like you
yes.
knew the person.
Well, because I was trying to say it during the time. I think wasn't she the first person to sell the gamer girl bath water?
Yeah.
Yes, I think so.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yep. That's the only reason why I remember. But anyway.
Fair enough.
Anyway, furries. Am I
Yeah.
right?
Do they sell gamer girl bath water? Do they even like water? That is the question.
Depends on if they're a cat fairy or not, I guess.
That is true. And how well there's actually kind of a lot of interesting factors I've thought about furries. I'm gonna separate
go
the
on.
person from being a furry. Like, so when you have the person, because that's their private life, but when
Yep.
you see them out, they're in costume most of the time. And
Yeah,
so
like-
when I was at the park when they were there, most of them were in costume. There were like maybe two
At
or
that
three
point,
people.
they weren't people.
Three of the people were half in costume. They were wearing maybe like just the gloves or like a tail or some ears. So I don't know if they just didn't bring their full costume or not. But
I was until I put on the mask.
No, they
okay,
didn't.
Bane.
They didn't care who I was.
Imagine like because at what level is it not a furry and you're just doing cos? What? Where's the limit between furry and cosplayer? Because that's actually the same thing, aren't they?
I mean, well, yeah, but
'Cause if you're-
cosplayers are essentially are playing. Oh dear God, are playing characters from specific things.
Correct.
I mean, I guess the two worlds do eventually intersect.
Correct.
Oh
Because-
no!
So what I was thinking about later was furries I feel like are people just in disguise who want to be actors or actresses because when they are in their costume, they kind of switch into a character, I feel.
It's called a fursona, Jackson. Get it right.
Persona,
alright?
that's perfect. I forgot that word.
Persona.
No, fursona.
That's what they refer to it as.
A persona.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so that's kind of where like the element of role play comes into play. It comes into work because
Mm.
their characters might have a certain characteristic or whatnot. But this one that my daughter was really drawn to was this furry who was dressed up as a shiny Bruxish, which is a Gen 6 Pokemon, and it's the middle stage starter Pokemon of the Fire line.
Wait,
And
But
Roxas.
were they a
Bruxish.
furry or were they just someone in cosplay?
That's actually a good solid point,
That's a good
actually, because
question.
in that instance, like that person, I'd say would have been dressing up as cosplay. But the thing that gave it away that was a furry is because they had like a name badge with their character drawn in an art style with the nameplate, obviously. So they were called Silver. So I'm assuming that they would have been called Silver the Bruxish, maybe.
Wait a minute.
I don't know. It's a good. I don't really know, but that's. But there outside of that one, there were lots of other characters who were basically just OCs, which were original characters. And so there was like a deer, a couple of dogs, cats. There was a chipmunk, and I think they were mostly it. But the cool thing I noticed with the deer person, they had 3D printed detachable antlers, which I thought was cool. But the person was saying that was the only thing that they made for the costume because guess how much money each of those costumes, what people spent on those costumes? You want to take a
I
punt?
know some people pay like
5,000?
$5,000 plus. Yeah.
One person
5,000.
said they spent 20,000 on one of their costumes, but
Wow.
Disease in you.
but the counterpoint is he was a uni teacher, so they would be on good money to pay for it, I would imagine.
Yeah. I mean, he could have spent that 20 grand on therapy and got a lot further.
That
but,
that's true.
I knew I had it. I knew I had it.
But I was talking to one of them.
Sorry,
just-
what?
Yeah,
20 grand?
yeah, they're very
20
they're
grand on a
very
fucking costume?
yes.
Fuck. Fuck, where? Now, hold on.
Well, let's put this.
Could have put a
into
down
context
payment on a
for it.
Kia Tasman for one of those.
I don't know. They're here somewhere. Or maybe a.
Oh, but the plus
patrol.
side, he was a university teacher. Fair enough. Teaching the next generation to be fairies.
Well, yeah, that is a crazy thing, I guess.
Why would you spend 20 grand? You're better off making it yourself.
Well, no, that's
Hey.
the thing, that because I think they commission people.
Did he
to
have
make
the
them.
big
Yeah.
eyes or something?
Yeah, but I wouldn't say that big, but yes, they did.
Did they open and close?
I can't remember his costume per se anymore, but oh, actually, a funny moment happened with this person though, because we were standing on the playground area, and he took his off his head, and because they all know each other and the banter's really good, he took off his mask, and the girl went, "Oh, so you're Asian?"
Wait, was this at the park? Wait, was this at the park?
Yeah, it's at the playground.
So these people are hanging out with each other, and they
Yes.
don't even know what they look like under the costume.
No, they do. They do.
Okay. Because I'm just imagining like he takes off the costume in front of you to show you, and she's like, "Oh, you're Asian. You lied to
Yeah.
me online."
So these guys have a meet up every once a month at different parks, and they just happen to be at my local park on this particular day. And yeah, I got to learn a bit about them because they were like, it's intriguing because I like to know because I don't. There's a modern society view towards furries who like
Wrong checkpoint.
So like there's a news article that says like Australian furries bite back at misconceptions, which I think is fair because I don't think
What's the
The wider society-
misconception?
so this is okay, so this is a news.com headline, so trust me,
mhm.
it's probably not the greatest bit of journalism, but it starts off by saying litter trays, public barking, sex crazed cults.
Sex
In-
crazed cults?
Infuriated Aussie furries claim we have them all
No, no.
wrong.
All right.
Are
Guys,
the
I swear,
rumors,
it's not what you think.
this is the terrible line.
It's an enhancement.
Are the rumors fur real or just a load of cat scat?
Very, very descriptive word.
Yes. This is
Okay.
it's full of terrible puns. Classroom litter trays, kids barking at teachers, sex crazed cultists. Going off the headlines, you think there's been a rabid outbreak of Aussie furries, the subculture of people who dress up as cartoon animals. And they're all sexual deviants. Whatever they do, the fairies are dogged, so to speak, by nasty rumors.
Can you just skip the puns, please?
Yeah, well, this is the
Fairies have gone doggy.
stupidnews.com.au article.
Yeah, but you can sort of rewrite it as you say it in your head
Yeah.
if you're able.
So while many members of the fandom may have spicy sexual kinks, I mean, who doesn't? Most simply dress up as animals as innocent escape driven by creativity and community. Which I think that's fair because, like, in any community that's like cosplay or furries or even like gaming communities, there's all have that sort of like there's one of like an innocent escape driven by creativity and community.
Let's focus on the group of people you met. So, what was it, like 5, 10?
There was about 10 or so of them, yeah.
There was 10. So you've got 10 people in animal costumes running around at a park.
They weren't running around. They were just standing around. They weren't really doing anything.
How close were they to the children? Because
not really close. There was one of the furries, like this one Pacifica that my daughter liked. Her parent was there. Their parent was there.
Oh yeah.
Again, that hasn't answered questions. That's just brought up more. Well, how old were they that they had their parents there?
I'd say they would have been in their younger 20s, low 20s, or high teens.
Okay, why were their parents there? Is a better question.
Probably because they drove them there.
To witness the disappointment firsthand.
Wow. I mean, if I was, let's say they were 16, like let's say they were younger.
Yeah.
If I had a 16-year-old kid who was a furry, first of all, I'd be driving like this.
But that's the thing, though. You shouldn't be so ashamed about your child dressing like that because you should not be pushed.
I'm not ashamed. I wouldn't be ashamed. I'd be embarrassed.
I think that's the problem, though. There's this this is the modern society thing where you shouldn't be embarrassed or ashamed of what your child what they're like doing. Like, I don't think there should be that's what this is where an outside of view kind of harms individuals, because if you want to do what you want to do but it's viewed differently from the outside world, you shouldn't be held back by that. If you want to do what you want to do, why not? I mean,
I'm not telling them not to dress up as a furry, but I'm certainly going to be embarrassed with them in the car with me.
I mean, they might not be in costume when they're in the car, though.
That is true, actually. If they're not in costume, if they're not in the car with me in costume, I'm not that embarrassed.
Yeah.
But also, I'd still be a little bit embarrassed because I'd be sitting there going, like, I've raised you for 16 years, and this is what you're choosing to do.
To be fair, they could be doing a lot worse.
I respect your choices. You could be drug fucked, but you're not. That's good. But I really kind of wanted you to, start going out on your own. I shouldn't be driving you to these places. I'm glad he's not
smoking meth.
yeah, exactly. It's
one of the things.
You get home and like, how was the outing? At least he's not smoking meth.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's what I'd definitely say that. Since they stepped into public eye, furries have had a bad rap. After forming an underground community of anime fans in the 1990s, they were thrusted onto the spotlight when they were featured on episodes of CSI and Dr. Phil.
CSI and Dr. Phil.
And a wave of tabloid news would follow. The focus was never on the sense of belonging. They got a bad rap because of the more sensational or misunderstood aspects tend to give the most attention.
They got they got a bad rep because it's the same as being goths or being emo.
Yes,
it's
correct.
Just different.
Yeah, exactly.
Different. I'd be embarrassed if I had an emo son as well.
Well, again, could be doing worse.
That's true. But that's no reason to.
You could have a French son. That'd be disgusting.
French what son?
You come home. How are you, Axel?
Papa.
Bonjour, le papa.
Don't show him to Uncle Carl. Don't show him to Uncle Carl. Don't show him to Uncle Carl.
We don't use that language in this household.
We use
English, motherfucker. Do you speak it?
Yeah. It's easy to make a joke out of something people don't understand than to take the time to explore it respectfully.
Let me go back to the person who had their mum with them, right? So as a mum, I'd be a little bit embarrassed, like watching my kid dress up and run around or talk to people, hang out as furries. What is confusing to me is that if I was that person's parent, I'd drop them off and go, all right, have fun with your friends. Call me when you want me to come back. And I'd probably go to a cafe or somewhere.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I
I
mean,
mean,
unless-
to the nearest
I
bar
get-
to
I-
drink to forget.
Drown your sorrows.
Well, not quite that, but like
I gotta drive home.
I wouldn't hang around, and it wouldn't be out of embarrassment or anything like that. They would be like, I don't want to go to the park. Like, I'm driving you to the park so you can hang out. I'm not hanging out. I'll go do
Also,
my own
you
thing.
go enjoy your special interest.
Yeah.
Like, off you go. Like,
Yeah, unless she was in costume too, then it's fair enough. But if she's just if she's just there hanging out with them, it's a bit odd. It's
So-
it's like your mum hanging out with you and your friends in your like in your room or something. Like it's
Although,
it's
to be
odd.
fair, if it was like a teenage kid, and I'm guessing most of these furries know
They
each
might
other
have been
through
a
some
bit
sort of
worried.
online presence, you'd probably want to be
Yeah.
like, oh, do I trust my kid around a bunch of strangers they've met online?
Hmm.
So I can
Well, that's-
understand that
that's-
aspect of it.
That's the other thing. Yeah, that's the only reason I can imagine they stuck around in regards to that.
Because
Careful, son. One of these people might be a weirdo.
that's the thing. Because people, like I said, people like to find their place in communities too. Like they want to feel welcome and stuff like that.
Careful, Billy. One of these people could be a demented freak.
They could be a fox.
But
That's
like,
right,
I
it could be
think
careful.
like,
Careful.
to
One of
be-
these sheep could be a fox in cheap clothing.
Okay.
to be fair, like I do know
They'll wake him up.
someone who is a furry here locally in town, and not going to name any names. Just it's not my job to dox him online. But in his, you'd someone you would never pick to have that as their pastime. Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
That's the thing too. Because like the old thing is like, don't judge a book by its cover because you never know what's
unless
gonna.
it's the Book of Mormon.
Well, I mean that's the only exception, I guess.
Sorry, I was just discussing it with Courtney. She's like, maybe the mum was hanging around because they didn't want to drive home and then come back.
Yeah, well that
I'm like,
too.
oh yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
But the
fuel
mum
in
didn't
this
look
economy.
displeased. The mum didn't look too displeased. They looked quite happy because it was a nice weather day as well. So
Well, why would the
Um,
mum be displeased?
I don't know. Why would we think that? There's no.
I don't know, Jackson. You tell
'cause
me.
I think at the end of the day, like that mum wanted to be supportive of their child and do what they wanted to do. Which is a good thing, though.
I said if it was me, I'd be embarrassed, but that's
Yeah.
my problem.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, that would be a problem, especially if they turned French.
Exactly. I'd be more embarrassed if he was French or
The,
communist.
the whole furry kids in schools thing has been blown out of proportion and honestly misrepresented. Most of the time, these stories are based on rumors or completely made up stuff, like kids demanding litter boxes or barking in classes. At the end of the day, it's just kids trying to figure out who they are.
Look, kids, it's all well and good, but most of these people aren't kids. They're between 25 and 30, or 35 or 40.
Mm.
Like,
and I think you
like-
also. Oh yeah,
Hmm.
you-
No, you go.
That's right. I think a lot of the bad stuff you see about furries and the degenerate side of it and stuff all comes from their weirder, more fringe online communities like VR chat, like we mentioned before we started.
Mhm.
And generally, like a lot of that is all
Memes.
like America based. Like, like
Yeah.
so yeah, one big
What
meme.
happens in VR chat?
But
What
it's
doesn't
just
happen in
some of
VR
the
chat?
weirdest cringe
Role
just-
playing. It's role playing.
These people
Yeah,
spend
yeah.
like more time
Yeah,
in
get
VR
your-
than they
get
do
your-
in the real world. So I think a lot of them have lost a bit of touch with reality,
Touch.
like, genuinely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get your big horse stick out.
that-
yeah,
Like
that's
when you
sure.
see
probably
the, yeah, that would be a normal day in VR chat. Like
Yeah. And the guy's like thrusting this virtual.
yeah, or when they're like, there's clips of that guy who goes into VR chat just to troll online furries, and like he'll throw stuff at them and whatnot, and they'll be like, "Oh, stop doing that! I have phantom sense, so I can feel that in real life." And it's just like, what the fuck is wrong with you people?
Mm.
Does he go? Yeah, you should phantom sense these nuts.
Oh dear.
Okie dokie.
We
Going
should
back to the
do a
support- Sorry.
episode live from VR chat. One
Well,
day.
Troy. Now there's three of us. We could probably try to do that comedy night.
Okay.
Stupid game.
Okay, but I have one rule.
Maybe not.
I get to get to be Ugandan Knuckles. I love my brother.
You don't need permission. You can just do
you
that.
know
I
the
don't
way?
care.
Do you know the way?
That's your
Why are you
roleplay.
running? Why are you running?
Why? I love all those videos of Ugandan and Kenyan preachers. Why are you gay? You are gay.
Woman, come here.
Who says I'm gay? You are gay.
Okay.
So this person who was interviewed, there was obviously a fairy. They're called Shiver. Their character's called Shiver. They run a company, a first
Sorry.
crafting company.
Sorry, it's just the Flash Kids cartoon has like the Space Marines were invading a planet, and it's got these two wolf fairies, and one's like they're like relatively buff, muscly, naked, and they're like hugging, and he goes, "Are we gonna be all right? Don't worry about it, Dark Moon. We'll be able to handle it." Or it was Dark something. And thanks, Sparkles.
So this person warned people against getting caught up on the costumes and says a lot of people think furries are just about wearing costumes, but there's a lot more to it than that. Plus, they do a ton of charity work for causes like animal shelters, mental health, LGBTQ support, and more. It's not something that gets talked about much outside the fandom, but it's a big part of what we do. So, yeah.
good
And
for
also
them.
making children happy, I guess, and make them smile and, enjoy their presence, I guess. When there's adult supervision, appropriate supervision and whatnot, I guess. We're more like fans or cosplayers who enjoy anthropomorphic animal characters. For me, the escapism comes from pretending to be big, fluffy wolf for a while. That doesn't mean I believe I am one. It's a world where identity, art, and imagination collide. The furry fandom is about creativity, self-expression, and connection.
The problem you run into is the same as any what do you call it, persona that people put on, is that you need to make sure to keep a party, you keep yourself a little bit separate from the persona, because a lot of the time when bad stuff happens to people, like or people do bad stuff, I should say, it's not really it's they're in some sort of fantasy world, and that doesn't necessarily mean they're like think they're a wolf, so they're attacking someone and biting someone, or they think they're Naruto chasing down a sand shinobi and throwing ninja stars at a real person just because they looked a little bit like Gaara.
This is the most American thing, even though it's a Canada thing. It says, as the co-founder of the Anthropomorphic Research Project, Professor Courtney Plant from Canada's Bishop University is one of the world's top furry experts.
Now we're going too far.
I know, right? We've got to a point where we have
I know.
experts.
Listen to me very careful. I'm an expert on these people. You don't know what you're getting yourself into.
But,
You want to go undercover? You have to believe that you're a wolf. Believe you're the wolf.
Professor Plant admits some furries do have sex, like the rest of us.
Oh, really? You telling me that
strange.
you telling me people have sex?
Well.
Wait, but there's no. How do they? There's no thing.
There's nothing there.
There's nothing there.
Anyway, so yeah, I think that's what I wanted to talk about. I mean, if you guys want anything else to talk about with this, but that's basically all I wanted to discuss.
This is fascinating. I love
Yeah.
this. This is good.
So
I
what would your Jackson? What would your fursona be? What animal would you pick?
see. I was actually going to bring this up to you guys, but you brought it up to me first.
Yeah, Jackson. What kind of freak are you?
What kind of freak are you?
What kind of demented
Well,
creep
it's
is your
annoying 'cause,
fursona?
So my mind went to what's my favorite animal? But then my favorite animal is not really an animal. It's like a reptile or a bug.
Furry doesn't mean you have to have fur, Jackson.
I know, but
It's just,
because otherwise you're
an
dealing with
animal.
scalies.
it's
which are
still a
just
fur,
fish.
the term
Concept,
furry
the
is
concept, yeah, yeah.
it's on a spectrum. No, it's all encompassing. You can be
Well,
a fish furry.
I don't know what I'd be, honestly. I don't know.
You could be a gay fish.
Whereabouts-
If I was sure.
Whereabouts on the autism spectrum does fairy sit?
Jackson, let me ask you a question. Do you like fish sticks?
Fish sticks or fish sticks?
That's what I said. Fish sticks.
Gay fish.
Do you like fish sticks?
I don't know. I'd be a giant ocean sunfish.
So, do you like fish sticks?
No.
All right, then you pass.
I'm a straight fish. I'm a straight fish.
Yeah. I was talking about the food. Do you like, like
Oh, mate,
fish?
you frick.
The
Troy,
fish
do you like-
sticks.
Troy,
Do
do
you
you like
like
crab
fi-
dicks?
Well, I've never had them. What are they?
Crab sticks?
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
don't
Yeah, I
worry,
like crab
don't.
sticks. I love crab sticks. I
Fish
love
sticks
putting
and
crab
crab
sticks
sticks
in
on
my
some-
mouth.
Stop this.
I'm a gay crab.
So that's your first answer, Troy. You're a gay crap.
I mean, I am a Cancer, so
Oh yeah.
that's my star sign, Cancer. So
So that's your first owner is
I mean,
crab.
If you had to base your persona off of your star sign, so
I'm
you'd be
screwed.
a crab. What are you?
I'm screwed. I'm scales.
you scaly boy.
I'm Libra.
And I would be a fish
Wait.
because I'm a Pisces.
Okay, so we're all
man.
aqua themed.
Well, you two are. Yes.
Okay, Okay, now Jackson, what furry would you be? Not based on. Not
well,
based
what's
on
my
that.
favorite Pokemon? My favorite Pokemon's a bug, like a little bug, and it's a turtle or tortoise, I should say. So either of those two.
Turtle.
Giant tortoise.
So you'd be turtle enough for the
Turtle enough
club.
for the turtle
Turtle
club.
enough for the Turtle Club.
I
Mm.
was listening to the Cream Crew podcast, and they're talking about how that movie when they were younger was really funny, like Son of the
Yes.
Mask or whatever it's
Still
called.
is.
Or not
Master of Disguise.
Mask of Disguise. Thank you. But now they don't find it as funny anymore, and he finds
Aw.
Meat Cannon finds the turtle thing not that funny anymore. I
Aw,
still
he's
find
a-
it hilarious.
Yeah.
My
Still
favorite
hilarious.
part of that movie was when they parodied
Ooh.
Jaws. When they're
Oh,
chasing
yeah.
him and he pops up near them and he's like,
Doo-doo-doo-doo.
2:15, 2 kids go into the water. 23 kids come out the water.
Troy, I'm gonna have to do this to
10:15, ice cream
Carl.
man takes a break.
Yeah.
I have to do this thing to Carl as well because I've always brought it up. Carl, this is a stupid known fact that I always bring up when we do the Turtle Club bit, is that Turtle Club scene was filmed on the same day as 9/11.
That's why it was so good.
I'm gonna come.
I shouldn't have said that. That was a bit far.
For Turtle Club.
Wrong
Anyway,
checkpoint.
that's correct. That's better. Wrong soundbite. Yeah, so yeah, I don't know. I guess a giant tortoise, which is based on Torterra. Or the bug costume would be based on Joltik, but that's a really small bug. Anyway,
That's a spider. You'd be a spider then.
yeah. Spidoo. So we're gonna have a crab and a
persona.
fish.
You'd be that thing sitting behind you, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I've already got my 3 personas right here. You can't see one of them on the ground. But they're actually my. I'm going to skin these guys and make a fursuit out of real dog hair.
It puts the lotion on its skin. Or else it gets-
First it gets the hose again.
That is ridiculous.
I'd probably be a wolf man. I got
Oh,
called
yeah.
wolf man. And Courtney likes
Wolfman.
werewolves.
Ooh.
She's not into that gay vampire shit. She doesn't like
She was
sparkling
Team
faces.
Jacob all the way.
Nah, she wants a real wolf man.
She wants a real boy. Oh, a real.
Actually, I need to watch that, the new Wolfman movie.
I don't know. Let me check. Connie, what furry would I be? Yeah. Oh, there you go. I'm apparently Sonic the Hedgehog.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Because I like them rings.
That wouldn't
Do,
surprise me.
do, 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 do. I can't do the song that much. Hey,
Or-
Tails!
Live and
Chris Chan
learn.
style. Sonic Chew.
Oh, no. Oh,
They call him
Oh.
Sonic. He's running around with his feet on the ground.
Have you seen have you seen the trooper footage of those cops arresting him because someone said that he did something that he didn't do or something, and it's he's sitting in the cop car. This is Chris Chan, and he's telling like the police officer about how like all the fictional characters that we think of exist there and in a separate dimension. They're going to come back to our dimension. And the cop's just so patiently like, oh, yeah, that's interesting. So we're like Batman and that. And he's like, yeah, Batman's going to be here and this character and that. And he goes
Yeah.
into this full, like almost like you could write a friggin' Bible about it.
Because Red Thread, the other last week dropped one of their newer episodes, and it's called "The History of Chris Chan." It's just there's really a whole breakdown of his entire life, from starting out as an internet meme.
Oh, apologies.
There's-
Whoa!
What the
Fine.
heck?
Hold on.
Wait, there's two of
Go
you.
away.
Is this alternate dimension Jackson?
Okay.
His first sign
hopefully
of
How
that
did
pop
people
up
does-
do
briefly.
that?
There we go. Sorry, I had to rejoin because I was joined back as a guest because of the stupid audio issues. But anyway,
You're a guest on your own show.
yeah, I don't know how that works. But anyway, anyway, continue your Sonic Chew discussion.
No, I'm done. That's all I know about it. It was a weird. Like I watched one of those history things about that dude, and I'm like, so what's? I still don't get why so many people on the internet know who this guy is, and
Well,
what's
he's
the
like
deal?
one of the just like he is the ultimate lolcow. Like people.
That's
like,
right. They would
just
make fun of
egg
him and
him on
stuff.
to make content.
Mm.
Like, and he talk about going downhill. Like, he was always a weird bloke, but then what he ended up getting arrested for just disgusting. Like,
Yeah, but it was proven false, was it
Mm.
or not?
no, he spent time in jail for that.
Wait,
He only
didn't
recently got
they
out.
accuse him of like doing stuff with his mum or something?
Yeah.
Lovely. All right. Well, then moving
Top
on.
bloke. Anyway.
I thought that was it. I thought that was fake.
I don't think the top block was really necessary, but you know,
I was just joking about the religious fanatic stuff that he's got with his marrying Sonichu thing.
oh okay, fair enough.
Back to the furries.
No,
Anyway, I'd probably be a wolf. I'd probably if I was to go in that direction, I'd probably make myself like a grey wolf costume and
You'd-
have like.
You'd be the wolf that is in Twilight Princess.
Oh yeah, that wolf. Yeah, actually, I think that's a sick design. 100%. No, but you guys seen the clip of like the furry guy where he's like in the wolf costume and he's like turning and he goes like, and he's doing like the paw thing.
Mm. Yes.
It was, you know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
It's like the main. Anyway, I'd probably have a costume like that with the big anime eyes. I've thought about this quite thoroughly.
Quite thoroughly. Okay, so make sure.
Mr. Electric Spider, stop joining your own podcast.
I need to figure out because one of these is not like the other. Okay, here we go.
Is the Gamer Girl saga over? Did I find the one?
Yeah, I'm host again. Woo! Okay, cool.
That's good.
Wow, this guy's a
It's
super,
a super
white
white
knight.
knight. Yeah. Well, the problem is right because the guest role, I wouldn't be able to stop the stream, so it's kind of.
Oh,
okay.
okay.
Yeah, this would be a forever stream. Anyway.
Anyway,
yeah,
I don't really care about what. I think people making a big deal out of people dressing up in costumes is the most ridiculous thing ever. Like,
Hmm.
it's. Sorry, I was playing with that. Who cares? Like,
Yeah.
who really? Like, unless someone's showing up to like an office job and they're dressed in a fur costume, then it's a bit of a distraction for co-workers, for example, or they work in construction. Like that ain't HR complicit. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
No, I swear, I'm wearing a painter's outfit underneath this furry suit. It doesn't matter if I get paint on the fur; it's white anyway.
Yeah.
Like what people and in public spaces, what people do, they're allowed to do it. Like, and as you said, Jackson, the kids love it. Of course, kids love it.
Because they don't think about the other things that adults are thinking. Like they
Yeah.
just see a person in costume and go, "Oh, that looks cool."
And once
As
again,
long as they're
like,
not. Yeah, as long as they're not like
Well-
harming kids or being degenerates,
Yeah.
it's like a you do you
But
situation.
those people wouldn't have those ill-thought thoughts to go to a playground and mess up because that'd be like their life. Just
I mean-
screwed or thrown away.
but you would have people dress up like that as a disguise.
I suppose, but then it'd be
And that's
obvious it's
probably-
a one-off. That'd be just,
And
if
that's
it's a
probably
one-off.
that's probably more where the bad reputation comes from is the fact
Yeah.
that someone decided to dress up as a furry, for
Yeah.
example, to kidnap or go after someone. But
Yeah, that's probably the difference too between like when there's a community, there's not like when there's a gathering of them, it makes more sense. But when there's just one person, it's like, oh, what's going on here?
it's called a red flag. Like you'll have, of course, the person who's going to steal, for example, of course, the person who's going to steal from a store, right? Looks like they look like they were wearing a burqa, for example, because they were trying to hide their face, and like it's one of the most socially acceptable things to wear when you're in a store and area. So of course, it doesn't make the person a Muslim. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like people, and
Definitely.
the same thing. If people want to dress up in disguise, you dress up in disguise as something that people wouldn't suspect, in a sense.
Gotcha.
And and the problem with that is you've got people who are just living their lives doing their thing, and then suddenly something that they enjoy doing gets associated with something bad, like how people who played D&D and were goth or emo kids, suddenly they were associated with demonic rituals and stuff because one person dressed that way and like attacked or killed someone. So now every goth kid, this was in the 90s or this was before, or 80s and all that.
Yeah.
One person who's dressed in black goth gear did something bad, and now suddenly everybody who's dresses that way is a bad guy.
Well,
it's the same concept.
That's a great way to put it, because if you think about it, during the early days of metal, like Ozzy Osbourne and his group, they were deemed like, oh, this is satanic. Don't let your children or teenagers listen to this music because it'll.
Same thing happened with Marilyn Manson.
Yeah, that was the like era they referred to as the Satanic Panic, when everyone was like, everything is out to get your kids, like Dungeons and Dragons, metal and rock music. Pokemon. Them Pokemons are turning the kids gay.
Turn the frogs gay. Yeah.
But yeah, I remember even my mum, when I was a kid, like I used to have a huge stack of Yu-Gi-Oh cards that I bought.
Were they real?
They were.
Are you sure?
Yes. I had a huge stack of Yu-Gi-Oh cards that I bought when we were on a holiday in Sydney. And
all right,
Mum and Dad never knew that I had bought them. But then one day, Mum found them in my room, and she's looking at them and says, "These pictures are very demonic." And I was just like, "Oh gosh,
this one has tits and feather arms. And it's called a harpy. Are you looking at harpies?
Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Two blue eyes.
The funny thing is, they censored those cards for US and Australian and like basically English speaking countries. Even the cards were censored.
Wow.
Yeah.
Much.
It's a fact. It's a fun fact. They did a little bit of censoring on the cards. Not that it really mattered. But but the question is, were you any good at Yu-Gi-Oh, Kyle?
I barely ever used to play it. That was the thing. I was in it for the sake of collecting them. Like,
when you did play it with your friends, did you just kind of put down the card with the highest power level or highest attack and go, therefore I win?
I am better than you all.
When I played,
magician.
That was basically it when we played in primary school. It was
my shark magician.
I put down Blue Eyes White Dragon. It has 3,000 attack. And then the next person, I put down this card. It has 3,500 attack. It destroys your blue eyes.
I love the meme where it's like, and I summon Pot of Greed, which lets me draw another card from my deck, which means I summon Pot of Greed. Just keeps going.
No, that's
not how that works. But I summon another card from my deck. Pot of Greed.
Was it Pot of Greed or I mean, it doesn't really matter, but is it Pot of Greed or Jar of Greed? Oh, it's Pot of Greed.
It's Pot of Greed.
Bad.
And then you've got a bunch of different variants. You've got Pot of Adversary as well.
Gotcha.
There's a whole there's so many decks based off that. I'm not going to nerd out about Yu-Gi-Oh too much, but let's just say you could summon Exodia in one turn.
You could.
Actually, that's banned in competition, Troy.
Actually,
it's not.
Yeah,
it's just really hard to do it the cheap and easy way now.
Yeah, what I've still got somewhere around here, actually, because at some point later in life, I actually did buy more Yu-Gi-Oh cards for the sake of having some.
Yeah, I did the same thing and actually played a couple of games with a friend of mine. He got really salty because we both bought starter decks and we played a couple of games with the starter deck. So I went and bought a deck off like online of a bunch of cards that I like was really that I wanted. Basically, I wanted a certain deck. It was the one I played on the online game. And when I played it with him and used that deck, I completely destroyed him. So he stopped playing.
Mm.
And he was
Wow, taught him lesson.
he was the only other person I played with.
Yeah, I bought one of the collector's themed tins, so like whatever the decal on the tin was to match the like special card in there. I think it was Plasma Hero something and other.
Yeah, hold on. I got mine. Where? I think I've got them over
Where'd it go?
there. There. Oh, I know where they are. Hold on.
Because I've got a bunch of our brother-in-law's Pokemon cards, which I actually have no intention to use them, so I might sell them somehow. Just like spread them all out on my bed and just video each.
I was going through because I've got a
That might be
few.
worth something. There you
I've
go.
actually got a few first gen Pokemon cards,
Oh, yeah.
and I was going through
Oh,
them.
yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
wow! Folded up and all.
Wow, what a nerd.
Actually, where's the camera? Is that side?
Yeah, but do you have
They're
proof
the
grid?
they're the cards that I use. Yeah, I think I do. No, I have. Hold on. Jar of Generosity.
Oh, that's generous. And you have jar of cough drops.
I know what I need.
You too can stop coughing with simple cough drops.
I wonder if these are even worth.
What were these
Any
Gen
of these
1
work?
cards you have, Kyle? You said?
I had some first gen Pokemon cards from 1995, and I was going through them and showing Todd because he's in the know with cards because he collects them and whatnot.
Oh, he's perfect
And
to ask.
I had a Bulbasaur a shiny hollow Bulbasaur that
Ooh,
would be worth 10 grand if it wasn't in such trash condition. He's like, yeah,
damn.
you probably should have taken care of that. And I was like, oh.
If he knew.
Ah.
That's great. I should show him like my cards I've got. I don't think any are worth anything, but
if
interesting to
any
see
of
what he
them are
thinks.
older cards and you've got any hollows and shinies and whatnot, he'd probably be able to tell you what they're.
I don't think they have shiny cards. Oh wait, you mean like the art around the art was shiny, or
Yeah, or like the background's like a holographic shiny.
yes, yeah,
Yeah.
gotcha. Yeah, I don't think there's any of them, but I'll have a look. Because yeah, Troy, our brother-in-law, gave me his Pokemon cards.
I know. I remember.
I'm like, probably should do something with them. Anyway. All right, well, I think we should wrap up shortly, but Troy's seemingly researching some Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Oh, I'm just curious if it's worth anything.
Probably. It'd be worth something. I won't say it'd be heaps. I'd say it's in
on my
between
card.
500 and 1,000 maybe, but I don't know. Do you have any personal
know,
thoughts on how much your cards would be worth?
Well, like some Yu-Gi-Oh
Um,
cards are still worth a fair bit, but it's crazy how no cards are worth as much as like rare Pokemon cards.
Yeah.
Unless there are some Magic the Gathering cards that are stupid expensive and hyper rare, like when they did their collab with the Lord of the Rings, there's a one of one, like one ring card, and that's worth millions. And like the guy who
yes, I do
packaged that
remember.
was just like shaking as he's pulling it out the packet. It's like,
Yes.
I got the one of one card.
I do remember that.
Can't remember
video,
how much
yeah.
it was worth. It's like something stupid. Yeah.
The one I've got's worth $2
Massive.
or or 24. No, wait, that's the Japanese one.
Yeah, Japan
There's-
would be worth more, I guess.
I
No,
think
wait, no. I feel
I
like
think
Japan would be
mine-
cheaper because there's been more of them. More produced.
Mine's first edition gold print. I think this one's 54. 54. Yeah, it's the $2 one, which makes sense. I mean, I only paid like $40 for the deck, so
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
which was totally
Yeah.
worth it.
So Post Malone bought that one of one ring card off of the guy who opened it
That's okay.
for $2.6 million.
Someone
I remember that, that's right.
Someone inquired to Logan Paul about his either Pikachu or
The
Charizard
Charizard.
card. And yeah.
Yeah, how much was the Charizard card worth
100,000?
again?
No. Can't remember how much it was. It was lots, like $1 million maybe. Can't remember.
$1 million.
Yes. Who has a spare $1 million lying around? Not me.
We will
Not
return
this
it to you
guy.
for $1 million.
Yes. Well, yes.
Is
Anyway,
that not a lot of money now?
yes. Well,
Jackson,
Uh,
have you seen Austin Powers?
yeah, but it was a long time ago. The one thing I remember vividly from it is the one scene when he's on that little truck or whatever it is, a pickup truck. He's in that narrow hallway, and then there was a mini me dude.
That's correct.
Yes.
Eee!
Or something like this, wasn't it?
Yes,
Like
they do that.
Yes.
Oh.
One,
Yes.
well, he's sitting there and he's talking to the world leaders and he's like, I'm going to blow up the planet unless you give me $1 million. And they're all they're all laughing at him. And he turns to like he's literally called number 2 and he's like, number 2, is that not a lot of money anymore? Because he got frozen or something. And he goes, no, sir, that's actually not that much. And he calls them all back and he's like, sorry, scratch that. For $1 billion gajillion million squillion dollars.
Okay.
That was basically, they're like, oh no, that's way too much.
Fair enough then. Well, let's get this episode and play the outro.
Yeah.
All right.
Avenge me, brother! Brother, avenge me!
There we go. That was pretty.
We'll use the outro intro as the outro. We'll use that tape.
We'll use that tape.
That's right. Do that.
Wait a minute.
Good idea.
I'll do a poo.
Oh,
Get
yes.
out of bed.
I should cry on camera.
Wrong checkpoint.
Well, I guess you could say technically.
Well, I've got news for you, Cat. You're never going to get my treasure.
I'd be like, oh, it's a form of flattery. All right. See you next time.